All right, what a crazy day. Figured end it with opening some cards, and we got some weird cards. We got these pieces of the past. This is a 2025 Inventors edition, so you can pull stuff like a Nikola Tesla autograph, things like that. And then we have this 2023 President's edition, so presidential relics and things like that. These cards are, I don't know, they're kind of cool, and they kind of aren't that cool all at the same time. We opened a Pirates box a few weeks ago. That was just kind of weird, but it was kind of cool. It was all right. They do a lot of like cut autographs, so that is like inventors, like dead inventors. Let's say Alexander Graham Bell or something like that. So they found like a letter or something like that that he wrote, and they snipped off his autograph, put it on a card. I don't know how I feel about that stuff. I guess most of the stuff that his name is attached to is probably pretty boring stuff that doesn't have much historical significance. So chopping it up and putting it on these cards are a thing. But then they have just like weird like people and other things envisioned as like Pirates was the one we did before, so I'm assuming stuff like that, and the inventors and things like that. So we got that one. And then we got the president's one. The president one's a little cooler, I guess, because there's a number of living presidents, like like the W and Obama and Trump and stuff like that. So there's like actual like autograph cards of them. They have 1/1s that you can pull and different things. So I don't know, weird cards. I picked these both up, and the Pirates one pretty darn cheap, but they're not overly exciting. So I don't know, but let's open them. Let's do Inventors first here. Crack some cellophane off of that. Yeah, if you guys have a favorite inventor, let me know in the chat, I guess. I don't know if I have a favorite inventor. I mean, Tesla's pretty cool, I guess. Gates, Jobs, I don't know. All right. So let's see, how many packs we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 packs, 4 cards per pack, and there's 1 relic per pack. Again, a lot of times those relics are just like cut things like that. Who knows? Maybe you can pull a piece of Bill Gates shirt from one of these. We'll see. We'll see what we get. And this is Inventors, and this is from 2025 here. Man, this is thick foil. Ooh, shiny. Okay, so what do we got? Seth Boyden. I don't know who that is, but what did we get? Ooh, some kind of interesting little clipped thing here. What does it say? You received an authentic relic card. From this card features blah. Yeah, so I don't know, kind of shiny. Ovalocity, these are one of their insert cards there. So this is Samuel Morse. He invented the Morse code there. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. Again, they're pretty shiny. They're good. They're good looking cards. I will give it that. But they're just odd cards. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it wasn't a whole lot. A lot of old people that I don't know exactly who they are. Sax, did he invent the saxophone? Maybe that would make sense. And this guy, yeah. Yeah, I wish they put like who they were, what they did, like on the thing, because I'm not really smart enough to know. I just like opening cards. This year I'm mainly opening wrestling cards, which I'm doing every Monday night. If that's something that you're interested in, you can subscribe to the channel. Oh, Gatling and Colt. That's pretty badass. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gatling and Colt. What did they invent? Guns. This looks like a piece of money. What does it say? Relics are attributed. Yeah, so I don't know. Gatling and Colt. So that's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. I like that. I do a lot of gun stuff, so. John Deere. Man, I have a little John Deere tractor. That's cool. Ooh, Tesla. That's the one I was talking about. Tesla had a great mustache. Yeah. So that's pretty cool too. And William Kelly, the inventor of pants. No, I have no idea. He could have invented anything. Pants were actually, I believe, invented by the Chinese in the 1490s. That's not true. Or is it? The French invented the kilt. That is true. All right. Gatling and Colt, double card. That's pretty sweet. I'm actually pretty excited to have that. Okay, so another one of those. Oh, Nobel. He invented a prize, right? Yeah. So again, these are little clipped things. This just looks like he pitched a tent. I don't know, book that he owned or something. Oh, so this one's a 14 of 50. I haven't seen one of these before. Interesting. Howe, Elias Howe. Oh yeah, he invented grapefruit juice, I'm pretty sure. No, I have no idea. No idea at all. So that's pop art of Carrier. He invented pigeons, I think. Babbage. I don't know. Again, this is the kind of the cool one that we pulled. This is Gatling and Colt. Gatling and Colt. Guns. Then we got that refractor card, and we have Tesla kicking around in here. Tesla. Nikolai. Making doomsday devices. Anything else numbered? I don't think so. The Ovelocity, and that's an insert. Old white dude with a beard. They invented a lot of stuff. William Kelly, Nobel. It's like a Nobel Prize, I guess, that I won. All right, last one in our Inventors pack. Hello, John, what's up? You have a favorite inventor? What a weird thing to say. I don't know that I have a favorite inventor. Probably Tesla. Tesla's pretty sweet. He made a lot of crazy stuff. I like that. All right, so what's our one? John Deere, Goodyear, and Eastman. That's pretty sweet too. So now we got like a triple. So this is pretty cool. And again, people I've heard of. John Deere, that's pretty badass. Goodyear, Eastman. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, these cars aren't like really worth anything, but I don't know. They're kind of neat. Another Ovelocity. Again, that's one of their insert cards. Nobel. We have another Nobel Prize. Look at us. Look at that beard. It's a good beard. Pasteur. He pasteurized milk. Oh, Da Vinci. He had a code. Oh, yeah, look at Da Vinci. He looks nothing like Leonardo the Ninja Turtle. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so Tesla, cool. I like Nikolai there. These are actually pretty sweet. I'll probably put these in some kind of random display floating around. Colt and Gatling, I think that's a pretty cool card. And then we got Goodyear, Deere, Eastman there. Again, these just look like little maybe books or newspaper clippings or something like that. Da Vinci, again, these are pretty good looking cards, all things figured. And then a lot of stuff that I don't really care about too much. We pulled two of those Ovelocity cards. And then we pulled that one numbered card. Has quite a beard too. Elias Howe. I wish they said what they did on the card. I guess they expect people that would buy these cards would be smart enough to know what these people did, but that's not me. Okay, so this is 2023 presidential edition here. So what's kind of cool about this one is unlike the Inventor one, there's actually there can be autographs on cards on here. And I've seen some of them, they're pretty slick and things, and they have like 1/1 cards in here. So we got 6 cards per box, 4 cards per pack. Now, instead of a relic per pack, we're gonna get 2 relics in this box. So these cards are supposed to be a little bit better. Again, these are not super sought after or anything like that, but just a fun thing to rip. Like I say, kind of a crazy day today, so seemed like I needed to chillax and open some cards. Get in here, and these are not that expensive. I think I paid $21 for this presidential one, so that's not bad as far as cards go. Again, 6 packs here. 4 cards per pack, 2 relics per box. We could pull some interesting stuff from this presidential edition. So let's get into it. What is something you can't live without? Cards, opening cards, I guess. No, it's probably whatever that this Elias Howe invented. Can't live without it, whatever it might be, because he is now my best pull from this. Man, these cards are harder to open than a lot of cards. Yeah, but whatever he invented, I guess I need it, because now I've got his of 50 card, so he has to be my favorite inventor. Ooh, so these ones are pretty slick. Alexander Hamilton. Yeah. All right, George Washington, you know, stood up in a boat. Again, I wish they had some kind of text on the back, just told you a little bit more of them. That's not, where's his wig? I expect him to be more powdery with his wig and his sheep teeth. But yeah, George Washington, the OG president. I like that this is card number 1. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, who else we got here? John Adams. Oh, and it's the Gipper. It's the Gipper. Take down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev. Yeah, so Ronnie, I like that. I had, I think it was a commemorative Ronald Reagan poker chip, and I used to use it as a card cover, like back like 20 years ago. I used to play in like poker tournaments and things like that. So I had a Gipper chip. I called it my Gipper chipper. Yeah, and I'd use it, like I said, as a card cover. So kind of an interesting thing. I don't remember where I got it or why I had it or anything like that. But yeah, Reagan's cool. Okay. Presidential trading card. Well, they're weird, right? They're this company, and they make all sorts of ones. They did like a pirate edition too, and they have like autographs on that are cut autographs, so you can get like friggin' Blackbeard's autograph and shit from them. It's just really weird. What am I gonna do with these? I have no freaking idea, but they were cheap, and you know, I bought them because they were cheap. I figured let's open them on stream, check it out. Do you guys have a favorite president? H.W. Bush. He's kind of looks like he's got a little spot on his chin. It's kind of weird. That's within the card too. Strange. Kind of a weird smile too. H-Dub. Hey, Bill Jeff. Bill Clinton. It's kind of a good picture there. Balanced the budget and all that good stuff. 43. So that is pretty cool. So it actually has their number. Like George Washington's number 1. Bill Clinton's 43, so he should be 42, right? 42. That's pretty sweet. Another Sam Adams. Taft. Frickin' Taft. Haven't pulled any relics yet. Should still have 2 cards. Taft had a good mustache. Didn't they just do, I think Netflix has a special. He was not the 155th president, so must be like an insert rarer Taft card. There's actually pretty good looking cards. I will say that about this company, is their cards are pretty good looking. Yeah, so that Reagan's 202. Oh, so we got the John Adams, Sam Adams. They were brothers. Washington number 1. So that's kind of cool. You could actually learn the presidents and their numbers. No, Alexander Hamilton was not 50. So I'm not 100% sure how all the numbers are working, but G-Dub was definitely 1, so that makes sense. I used to know the presidents from the Animaniacs. There was like a song that was the presidents, and there was like another song that was like the states and countries of the world. You should try collecting airplane cars. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea. All right, what do we got in this one? Alexander Hamilton. I think we already have that card. I don't know how many cards are in this set. At least what was it, 202 or something like that. Yeah, 202. So a fair bit. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because they just make cards now of like literally like everything. Like there's all sorts of movies and TV show cards. We bought this a lot of cards off of Craigslist not too far back, and it was like all like bizarre, obscure movies and TV collection stuff. It's just, I don't know, cards for everything now. So another George Washington card. Another John Adams card. Man, getting duplicates already. Oh, so we got a relic. We got a relic from H.W. Bush. So yeah, so these relic cards are pretty lame. So this is obviously a clipping of it. Just welcome stores. You know, it could be anything. Congratulations on your relic. This card features the following types of authentic and original relics: original newspapers, original handwritten letters, time period manuscripts, letters and documents, land grants, presidential tickets. Yeah, so it's just something that related him that is a clipping of it. So yeah, kind of lame for our first relic. Also kind of lame that it's just the same picture. So although these cards look pretty good, haven't really, it's not like they put a lot of thought into this set. Gold is better. Hell yeah. Gold is better. Oh, so we got another thing in here. We'll keep that at the bottom though. All right, Truman. He had a show, right? With Jim Carrey in it. That's Truman. Eisenhower. Old Dwight. That JFK one's pretty sweet. It's a good looking card. JFK. I'd say JFK was, I don't know, a president that I remember doing a book report on him when I was in school. Oh, so we got a double, Lincoln and JFK. What did they have in common? Yeah, interesting. Let's see here. Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy. That relic card. So yeah, so this is the Lincoln portion of that's pretty good. You can kind of see the typeface is really old and whatnot. Loyalty or trust, about his unquote. So this is probably just newspaper clippings, but kind of a cool thing. That's pretty sweet. I mean, that's as good as the Colt Gatling card, you know, we'll say. So I like that. Put that over there. So those were our two relics. I mean, we could theoretically pull another one. I think we're supposed to also get a numbered parallel in here as well. So let's see what we got here. Thomas Jefferson, another good one. The Jeffersons. Number 3, Benjamin Franklin. So, fun fact, everybody, Benjamin Franklin, not a president. Not a president. What is he doing in this presidential thing? He should be in the inventor thing. Why is he number 4? Weird. James Madison. Now I'm wondering, was he a president? I gotta look stuff up. Maybe I'm a complete idiot. Theodore Roosevelt. It's not what I remembered Teddy Roosevelt looking like. Presidents in sports. So this is him, I guess, doing fisticuffs. Roosevelt's pretty cool. The Bull Moose. All right. Got another Thomas Jefferson. So yeah, a lot of, for a 200 card set, a lot of duplicates in this one pack. Another Ben Franklin, James Madison, and James Monroe. James Monroe, all right. So, Madison, Franklin, Jefferson. So Teddy Roosevelt, that one's kind of cool. We got, this is, I don't know, I think it's neat. Neither of these are very interesting things, but Kennedy, Lincoln, you know, kind of an interesting card to put together there. That's our HW relic. No Trump. Trump was in this set, but we did not pull him. We didn't really pull anyone modern. You know, you think about it. I guess HW and we got Clinton as well, but yeah, we didn't pull W. Bush or Obama, Trump, anything like that. The Gipper, again, I like the Gipper, so that one's pretty cool. And then we got another John Adams, George Washington, Alexander Hamilton. Should have pulled James Burr. Monroe, Madison, Franklin again, Jefferson, Kennedy. I do think that's a good looking Kennedy card. Eisenhower, Truman, John Adams, George Washington, Hamilton again, Taft. I don't know. I guess that's cooler. Samuel Adams, H.W., and Clinton. So, yeah, I don't know. kind of, for 21 bucks, whatever. It was kind of fun. In our Inventors set, I think the two kind of cool ones are Da Vinci and Tesla. I like these better, and I like this finish. Yeah, it's the rookie Taft card. Heck yeah. Be really funny if they put rookie symbols like up on here somewhere. Like, oh yeah, that's his first term, right? That's first term Taft. Then we got these. So that's James Deere. I'm still kind of laughing. Kansas Owens, KO, a rookie Taft card. That's fucking high comedy. Good job, man. Goodyear Eastman, but this one's really cool. I like this one. Colt and Gatling. I just like that. Who would have thought that it's like, oh yeah, let's put Colt and Gatling on a card. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. And then the rest of the Inventors cards, like, I'm not smart enough to know who a lot of these people are. But we got those Ovalocity cards. Yeah, so don't really think that these are worth much. I open cards every Monday night. I'm doing this really silly thing where I'm opening like a box of wrestling cards every Monday. I'm tracking what I spend and what I make. 3 weeks in, I'm negative $83. So if you want to watch me slowly piddle my money away on wrestling cards, yeah, we wouldn't be doing any of this if not for Tesla. That is true. Same birthday as Colt. I'd love that card. Yeah, well, hit me up in the comments or subscribe to the channel. Let me know. I bet I could be easily parted with this card if that is something that you would like for your collection. I have no idea when Colt's birthday is. I have a Colt though. I've got a pretty beautiful Colt 1911A1 that I like to shoot in the Wild Bunch division in Cowboy Action. So yeah, I don't have a Gatling gun. July 19th. Thank you. Why? You just made me learn something. My birthday is July 24th. I think that makes me a Leo and you a Cancer though. So sorry about that. But yeah, hit me up. I'd be happy to get that to you if you want. Like, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Anaconda. Don't want none unless you got buns, hon? I'm not sure. Oh, a Colt Anaconda. I get it. Sorry, it's 11:55, man. I'm tired. The Gipper. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I open random cards periodically, so you know to catch those live streams. If you're into wrestling cards and stuff, I got like crazy old school boxes of wrestling cards, opening those on Monday night just for the nostalgia and the fun of it all. Thanks for killing 22 minutes and 56 seconds with me here tonight, looking at presidents and inventors, pieces of the past, 2023 for the presidents, 2025 for the inventors. You guys have a good one.